All right, everyone. I'm here with Jim Lamon, and he's running for Senate here in the great state of Arizona. Now, tell me a quick, brief thing about your platform, and then let's talk energy.
We are a platform of, number one, secure the southern border. We have the endorsement, National Border Patrol Council, as well as all of law enforcement in the state, because they want a fighter. They want someone who's going to do things instead of talk about them. Number two is America first, get this country back energy dominant, get our mining back in this country and move fast, get our manufacturing, energy, mining, and also water, bring water from the east out to the west. Then lastly is that we've got to get the federal government out of our lives, get it downsized, way too much government interference, way too much money being spent. Those are kind of our big three platforms.
Now, you're talking like the Missouri River Reuse Project? Is that what you're referring to?
No, this brings Mississippi River water from Davenport, Iowa. It's a little over 1,100 miles direct to the headwaters of the Colorado. We could do this in 3 years. I take office in January of 23, give it a year of getting everything in line. That's January 24. That's when my goal is to get it started. It's a crisis out here, and we need more water. Yes, we're conserving great, but also if you look at it from a standpoint of bringing more manufacturing to Arizona, which I want to be big for rural Arizona, plus just more freedom-loving people coming here, we're going to need more water, and this is eminently doable. You know, we move oil and gas around this country with ease. I'm a civil engineer. I'm not a lawyer. I'll only be the second engineer in U.S. Senate. We're going to go start getting things done for this country again.
And I guess if you had to choose between top energy sources in Arizona, what would you pick? Like coal, natural gas, nuclear, what would you pick?
Well, energy is really a national thing instead of a state thing because we've got three interconnected grids in this country. And if you look at it from a petroleum standpoint, again, that's one massive U.S. operation. It is absolutely criminal that people are paying the kind of dollars they are for gas and diesel today. I work as a business guy. I'm not a politician. I've never been in, but we must win this race. So I've jumped in. I'm going to bring a business mindset to it. And part of that is metrics. Let's find out what are the goals and metrics that we need to live by. And mine is $2 a gallon diesel and gas, not subsidized, but go get that production capacity, which we have in this country. Not just the resources, but the capacity, and get that moving. Get all this impediments and all this Marxism out of the way. Get back to good old American supply of the energy.
So, as we know, the Southwest region, Palo Verde is one of the biggest power generating sources out here. Do you see a need to expand Palo Verde as a source of clean electric?
Well, unfortunately, nuclear today costs 23 cents a kilowatt hour to build. A coal plant's about 12. Gas is 5, and big utility scale solar is about 3. So unfortunately, in this country, nuclear is too expensive. We can't afford it. Would I love they have innovation and get it to smaller package units that could be? Absolutely.
So like small modular reactors?
If we can make that economics work, right? It's nowhere near it yet. I mean, there's only 2 units of nuclear that have been built in this country since 3 Mile Island. The company I was in, I was president, fossil, coal and gas units before I built my own company here in solar. Another sister company was in the nuclear side, and they built those 2 units. And the cost overruns because of all the government interference. It's a bomb that you're obviously harnessing that energy. You also got to look at risk management, right? From what we see in Ukraine, nukes are, got to be very mindful of, air attacks. But we have plenty of energy in this country. Natural gas, we have 300 years of supply in the ground. Blend in some low cost, high efficiency, unsubsidized solar, you make it 500 years. Coal, we got the most beautiful coal resources on the planet. China's building 1 a month. Sell it to them. Put in 20% excise tax on it. Great jobs for our Americans, but also that 20% goes straight to paying down the national debt. Start looking at it like a business instead of this idle talk over and over from politicians. It's time to get things done.
And where would we get those resources to build those solar plants? Where do we get the resources to build those natural gas plants? Are we talking more America-funded projects for that? Source that material at home, or what are we talking?
Absolutely. In my company, we set about, when we founded it, 9 years ago here in Arizona, one of our metrics was America first. The typical industry, kind of like your iPhone, 50% made in China, power industry, about the same, 50%. What did we do? We got it down to 5%. We were headed to zero before I sold it last year. That's what we do. Set the American companies in place to incentivize them to go do the right thing. We beat anybody in the world.
Perfect. Well, hey, I really appreciate the interview, man, and I hope you're the best for your campaign.
Appreciate you, brother.